Yo guys, what is up? And we're back for another video. I'm gonna do a quick public class video for just real quick in case any of y'all are struggling, need some help on some of the want to drop a nuke or something like that, or just go for some big streaks. We're gonna get right into the video, guys. All right. So first off, I like to use the MV4 Fallout. The Fallout or the MV4 and the K-Bar are my two favorite guns in the game. There's a lot of other OP guns you'll see a little later in my classes, but pretty much every gameplay you're going to see me is me from the MV4 or the K-Bar. And I always rock the Fallout or the Bunker Buster just so I could get the DAT. Alright, so first off, I really like you gotta have quick draw, stock, extended mag no matter what if you're going for nukes. And then I'll either rock foregrip or suppressor. I have two different classes depending on how I'm feeling for hardcore or core. Just how the game's flowing. I'll go back and forth between those. K-Bar is pretty much the same exact thing. I'm going to be rocking dexterity and dead silence. Sometimes I'll change dexterity out for like blind eye or ghost, but I mean it's really pretty much dexterity or blind eye almost 24/7 in this first perk slot. Alright, next we're going to go to the X Eon. This is just if I'm playing against some super sweats and they're really just pissing me off. I'll pull this gun out. This gun's pretty freaking OP. It's one of the best guns in the game if I had to say. But I really don't like using it because it's super cheap, you know? Alright, the sight on it is pretty unfair. As you can see, it counters everything, so you can see them no matter what. I'm going to run quick draw, suppressor particle amp. I mean, pretty much on all your ARs, you're going to want to run quick draw. On the Xeon, I don't really use stock. I'm not sure why, it just doesn't rub me the right way, trying to use stock on it. And then we'll use dexterity, hardline, and not sure why I got gung ho on. Should be dead silence. I mean, yeah, dead silence is the way to go if you're going for big streaks, stuff like that, guys. So, alright, we'll move down. Here's my Fallout class with the suppressor. Pretty much the same thing, like I said, just changing that the grip out for the suppressor. Okay. Gonna use the trencher next. Some of these are just pretty much because some of the new guns came out. I was trying to get some gameplays with them. But here's my trencher class. We got a quick draw, grip, extended mag. Like I said, it's gonna be these three things if you're going for big streaks, because you got to get the multi kills in, and having the extended mags really helps out on some of these weapons. And then you got quick draw, grip, and rifle barrel just to give this gun, since it's a sub, a little more range. And then gonna go to dexterity and dead silence. Pretty basic stuff there. Again, you can change it for blind eye if you'd like. I pretty much go back and forth depending on how I feel during the game. Got the next gun. I'm gonna have another sub class coming up. Got the Karma. This was like my favorite gun in the beta. Like it was an absolute freaking beast in the beta. So I really like having it on my classes just to kind of mix it up here and there, you know. So, again, put on whatever the best Karma you got is. Mine is the... One sec, I'll show you. Mission teams. Mine's Orion Initiative. Best, like, the level 50 Karma. I know they added, like, level 100 mission teams, but I'm really not about that grind, trying to get it. Maybe I'll get there one day. Alright, but for this guy, this was my class setup in the beta, pretty much. Quick draw, grip, extended mag, rifle barrel. You do not need a sight on this gun. I feel like it makes it worse for me, makes it less accurate than the sub already is, and they have really no hit reg on subs, so like whatever you got to do to make it as most accurate as possible, that's how you got to play the game. And then I like running dexterity on subs just to get the quick reload time in, and so you can always be like ready out of gunfights quicker. You got scav just in case, so I don't like running reactive when I'm running this one, so I always like running scav. And then dead silence. You got to use dead silence, 'cause I feel like everyone has headsets nowadays, and it really just kind of it really changed the game. Like back in like Black Ops 1 or 2, like you could get away not using scav, but I feel like you got to really use scav. I'm sorry, not dead silence. Sorry about that, guys. You got to really use dead silence. because everyone just sound horses you across the map. You sound like elephants walking around. Alright, I got this one, and then I'll make one more quick one for you just to show you. This is my little sniper class. I'm getting kind of bored of regular guns. I just want to pull out a sniper. I like this. I like the long... I'm a big fan of the intervention, but I'm trying to save all my tokens up in case they ever do drop like an ACR or something like that. Highly doubt it, but I wish they would for classic weapons. So I'll probably unlock the intervention soon, the TF141. But I really like the KBS longbow, especially this one, the Harbinger, because it allows you to quick scope. It's like their quick scope sniper. There's reduced chamber time, and there's no auto sway when you're aiming down, and it stacks with ballistic. So for this, I like running tracking chip because I don't really like the thermal, because like if they're running cold blooded and you have thermal on, it's pretty much impossible to see them. That way with tracking chip, it's pretty much a normal sight, but if they don't have cold blooded on, it's pretty much like thermal anyway, but if they don't have it, it's pretty much like a normal sight, so you're good to go either way. And then quick draw and extended mag. And then I'll rock the UDM. Y'all see how many freaking hailstorms I have? Like, Jesus Christ. Didn't buy a single one of these. But whatever secondary you feel good with. I like the Oni. Kindle's alright. EMC's good. Got a good trigger finger. Hailstorm, take your pick. They're decent. I was just trying the UDM Max. It's pretty new. Quick draw on that. And then I'll rock Blind Eye and Dexterity on this. And then Dead Silence. Alright, guys. And then we'll get to the Shrieks. I personally think the... clear that. I think... One sec. Let me put it on. I think these are the best Shrieks if you're going for big gun streaks or trying to get a lot of gun kills in a game. The UAV Kickback personally is my favorite. It's a little harder to get than a regular UAV, but you get more assist points towards your higher streaks that advance. That really comes in clutch towards when you're trying to turn over your advance into another advance and just keep it going like a continuous cycle. Next you got the counter UAV. I personally think just the rare one is the best one because it's active for a longer period but lower health. I mean, they're already pretty much one shot with a rocket anyway, so if teams are gonna shoot it down, it's gonna be the same either way, but it stays active for a longer period. So you actually get this before your kickback, but I mean, to me that's the best one. And then for advance, this is like the Black Ops 2 hater. This is the OG hater Blackbird. This is what we're missing from this game. I hate how you have the advanced UAV, but it is always just like a blinking arrow. It's like it helps, but I mean this is so much better. This is like a constant hater in the sky for you. So it says enemy markers are always visible and updated in real time, but for a shorter duration. It's really not too much shorter, and if you're good with using your streaks and getting a lot of kills in games, you'll be able to get this pretty back-to-back and have almost constant advance in the air once you're streaking them out. Alright guys, so I'm going to do one more quick class for you. Alright. And then for this class, you want to use Warfighter with combat focus and resupply. Just for these kind of classes. So you're going to start with the perks. We'll use Blind Eye, and then we'll get back to that one. And then this is for like if you're going for nuke streaks. You put on the Fallout, put on just my regular perks I had, quick draw, stock, extended mag, yep, so this is going to be pretty much your class if you're going for, like, if you're not trying to follow the flow, and with everybody sweating nowadays, always using reactive, the robot, Or what's another one everyone uses? Yeah, everyone uses the robot, Merc, and that's pretty much it. But if you want to use Warfighter and kind of change it up a little bit, I like doing that too. You're going to hop into here. So you're going to use the resupply, so you get your extra tactical. So you pretty much always have your mini personal radar going on almost all the time. You got your Fallout. You could change these for suppressor if you feel like you need suppressor on. Pretty much, but I have pretty good map awareness, so I like rocking these right here. And then Blind Eye, because everyone always has little micro turrets everywhere, and those really piss me off when it kills me on a streak. Or like just anything like AI controlled. Like I can't stand being killed by that. And then gonna go to Scav, since you're not having that mana arms from the reactive dude. You're gonna want to have Scav for the extra bullets to continue your streak, and then Dead Silence just to not be on the in their headsets constantly when you're walking around like an elephant. Alright guys, so we'll do a quick you could check out my KD and combat record and stuff. It was higher a while ago, but it stopped. It dropped a little bit. Whatever you want to see. Here you go. Yeah. Let me go to metals. Yeah, you can see I got 4 jugs. I have 10 brutals. So like I've got a nuke almost 10 times with the DAT, and then I just called it in and like pretty much choked the jug, not really trying to go for it. But I was going for the jug. I got 4 jugs. I got 35 unstoppables. Here you go. Another impressive one I think is my kill chains. I have 7 kill chains. I feel like that's pretty good. Just let me know what y'all want to see next. We can compare stats. Maybe we'll even play some games together. I'm really going to try and get some streams coming up soon for y'all guys. Well, anyway, I just want to say I really appreciate y'all for watching. Hope these classes help, and we'll have a competitive class video coming out soon. Sorry about that. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.